Child Impact International is an organization giving hope. Previously called Asian Aid, Child Impact International is an organization fostering permanent positive change in the lives of disadvantaged children and their communities. Child Impact is committed to making a difference in the lives of children and those who are in need, serving communities in India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, and will soon expand to other countries. For the last 50 years, Child Impact has invested in the futures of people, and their investment has proven infinite returns. Driven by the dedication to helping those who have the least, Child Impact is an organization focused on the welfare of children, implementing diverse development projects, and sponsoring thousands of children. Their outreach spans from child rescue operations to providing an education for orphans, deaf, and the blind children, giving them a sense of place, a home. But above all, Child Impact is an organization giving hope to children, giving hope to communities, giving hope to the ones who need it the most. This is Hope in Motion.
Hello, my name's Jim Rennie and I'm the CEO of Child Impact International, and I've been in this role for over 10 years. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about our organisation. It used to be called Asian Aid, and it started in Australia just over 50 years ago. And now we are based in Collegedale, Tennessee. We are a registered 501c3 charity, and we're members of ASI and OCI. Our organisation operates in India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Myanmar and Papua New Guinea, and later in the year we'll be expanding to other countries. Public evangelism is banned or limited in these countries, so Adventist mission schools are one of the main keys to outreach. Our main activity is child sponsorship, where we take a needy child and place them in an Adventist mission school. Child sponsorship is a unique way of being involved in the mission field every day, as we take a child based on need and give them an education. Normally they may not get an education, and we give them hope by giving them an education in an Adventist mission school. There are different types of sponsorship. These include a day student who's just a child that walks from their home to the Adventist mission school, and that's $25 a month. There's a boarder who boards at the Adventist mission school, and they're $38 a month. And then we have our special needs children who are blind, deaf or orphans, which are $48 a month. Not only does sponsorship give them an education, but it also gives the family hope, knowing that their child is receiving an education. So not only does it benefit the child and the family, but the key thing is that it also has an impact on the mission school's finances, as this is guaranteed income for that child. Our funds go direct to the mission school, so we can assure you at the donor that they are being used for the correct purpose. There are two ways you can become involved in sponsorship. You can sponsor your own particular child, and you'll receive information about the child, you'll receive reports, and you will even receive letters from your child. And so you are directly connected to a specific child. The other way you can give, if you don't want to sponsor a child, is to contribute to the Unsponsored Child Fund. Right now we have over 400 unsponsored children, and that is a big need for us. We also fund 3 orphanages, including Sunrise Home in India. Sunrise Home has over 150 orphans, and we fund it 100%. I really love going there because these kids have been given a home. Many have come from terrible backgrounds. Some have been found on railway stations, and so Sunrise Home gives them a future, gives them a hope, and gives them an education. Sunrise is located in rural India with a farm, and it's certainly a home that gives these children hope, an education and a future life. We are really proud of what our donors have done with Sunrise Home, and over the years we've seen it grow, and now we see the older children who have really made progress through the years. And I just want to thank the donors that really helped us at the start with building Sunrise Home and for the progress that it's made. Child Impact supporters also fund a school for the blind and a school for the deaf run by the Adventist Church in India. These are very unique special schools as they take special needs children from poor villages and give them a specialised education in an Adventist mission school environment. These children would have had no hope. We've actually found blind children chained in a house because their parents didn't know how to deal with them. These special schools are making a real difference and really need help throughout the whole year. Operation Child Rescue is a child impact project that is involved in rescuing mainly trafficked children that are in a high-risk category. In Bangalore, India, we have our rescue program which rescues young ladies from brothels, and we also run a rescue home for these girls. This year we will also have a rescue program from children from beggary and slave labour in factories. You can give to specific projects like the Blind School, the Deaf School or Operation Child Rescue, or as I said previously, you can sponsor a child. A key part of my job is visiting the field so that we can do the correct planning and also to visit the projects that we're involved in. And it's just a true privilege to be able to sit down and meet the children that we sponsor and that we help. They're just so excited to see you, and they're so appreciative of the donors and the work that they do. And most of them are very happy in their school. They certainly have their challenges. In recent trips, I've been going with some of the children and visiting their homes. And just recently in Bangladesh, which is a very, very poor country, I went with a little boy to visit his grandparents. His grandparents look after him because his parents have gone to work in the city because there's no longer any work for them in the town where he comes from. The grandparents are very poor, but here was their little house, very basic, and they had a drink for me and an orange. That was all they could afford. The reality is they're penniless, but they were so appreciative of what we are doing for their grandson. And they just wanted to thank the donors. But it had a big impact on me because I really saw the difference we are making, not only with the child, but with the family and for the village that he comes from. I can see the difference that we are making. I can see the difference that the donors are making. And I just want to tell you that I have total confidence in the way we distribute our funds and the work that we do. Is it perfect? No. But I know that by us sending the funds direct to the school or direct to the project, that we are doing the best we can to ensure the correct use of the funds and the money. I'm just so excited that we can carry out this important mission in helping children and introducing them to Jesus through giving them a Christian education in an Adventist mission school.
Imagine with me for a moment that you're a small child living on the streets of India. The sandals on your feet lost their comfort weeks ago. Your favorite shirt just got another hole. It's sad. Mommy died last year, but what makes you feel even worse is that your dad chose not to be your dad anymore. Hey, I'm Sean Boonstra, Honorary Ambassador for Child Impact International, an organization that is a supportive ministry of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Something like 15 to 25 million little girls and boys in India share similar stories to the one I just told you. Many are orphaned at a young age with little food to eat and no hope. Child Impact serves to bridge the gap between hardship and education. It's a unique ministry that serves children in poverty in Bangladesh, India, Myanmar, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. Over 3,500 1,000 children are provided an Adventist education, and lives are changed through the numerous development projects. Working in these countries, Child Impact has come face to face with issues like child slavery, poor or no education, child trafficking, abandoned babies, lack of clean water, and a high number of orphans. This list is not short on challenges, yet the needs are being met. You know, my family sponsors Sheila, a young lady at the Sunrise Orphanage in India. For the past couple of years, I'm proud of how my family has been able to impact her life for the better. Word has it, she just started college. What I've come to understand is that the children Child Impact supports are more than just names or faces on a screen or a flyer. They're people with a story whose ending has not been written. Instead, another chapter is being composed. It reminds me of something that Jesus once said, "Whatever you do for the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you do for me." Join me and others like me throughout the world who are sponsoring a child monthly to provide like Jesus did, to support like Jesus did, to love like Jesus did. You too can make a lifelong impact on the life of someone who is waiting for you to say yes. Yes, today you will consider sponsorship right now with Child Impact or one of our other projects. Yes, to give hope to a precious child today.
Sponsoring children in activities like these mission schools and opportunities is a tremendous way to help form the character of young people as they look to the future. They will never forget their association in a Christian environment, and by God's grace, many of them will become members of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. It is absolutely a powerful witness to sponsor a child in Child Impact and so many other organizations that help young people to find Jesus. Sponsoring a child not only has short-term effects, but it has a long-term effect. Sponsoring a child is investing in the character of a young person for eternity. We're taping this right here in Myanmar at the Myanmar Union Adventist Seminary. And about 1/3 of the students, or 1/4 of the students, are being sponsored by Child Impact. People who become workers in God's church, people who make an impact in the community, have been people who have been sponsored. Your sponsorship is absolutely an investment in the future of the church.